just going to give you a quick overview, and I'll do this more intensely as we go. But what I want to do is just give you a quick overview of the angles of attack. The first one where he's coming on angle 1, and you'll see angle 1 through 12 that I'll go through as well. When he's coming in with that first angle, the angle of attack here, what I'm doing actually, we're going to be doing this with the sword. So as this comes in, he's coming in with the attack. Okay. I'm laying this, see how I've got that diagonal right there? What I'm doing is I'm looking through the hole. I'm angling, this should be pretty close into my center line right here. So if he strikes again, here's the block, okay? The check is usually with the wrist, and there's the strike, okay? When I'm doing that block, again, notice I can look through. I'm bringing it up, the tip is facing downward. It doesn't go this way, okay? It's got to go this fashion. See how the tip stays down? That's angle 1, all right? If he strikes again, angle 1 here, okay? And I can let go, check, and strike, but with Carson, again, we're going to go keep his hands attached, so it's block, check, strike, okay? Angle 2, he's coming in on my backhand side. Again, as I'm coming in, he's striking. This comes up here. That's looks pretty similar. This one, angle 1, is laying on a natural opening of my forearm. As I get to number 2, you see how my elbows cross each other right here. Okay, so when he comes in from here, I'm lifting again. Okay, now the great thing on these first 2 angles is he can go from the ground, and I can block all the way up. If he fakes and goes from my leg down here, and then pulls upward towards my head, I can still use these angles to block. So these are the most functional angles and going to be the hardest for Carson to learn. The third and fourth angle is where he's coming in with the strike. Okay, I'm using the block here, and they're just slash blocks. And typically, I have 2 types that I can do. I can do the stop block, which allows me to bounce off and go right in. So don't push too hard because I won't. So I'm and I bounce up. Or I can use that to go again, to block and check the hand, take out the hand. Right? Third variation is just the standard where I'm just sweeping all the way through the stick and coming back. Okay? Same thing, the other side is flat as slash block to the other side. So he's coming in, I'm turning. Again, I want my avatar to, on the point of impact, sort of face the force. So I don't want to have it way out over here, okay? So there's going to be a little extra stuff in which he's going to also have to turn to face the force. By doing this, I'm meeting this in a pushing position, okay? So when I strike through, I just have to either draw off the end of the blade to cut, or again, I can bounce cut, boom, or bounce stab, okay? Your 5th angle is to the stab, okay? He's coming in, he's stabbing towards my stomach, okay? We have 2 different variations of stab. So one is, I'm in a high guard, front guard here, and he stabs in towards me, and I sweep it, and I stab, or sweep it, and I cut, okay? If I'm down in a low position, he stabs the same spot, I can do the same thing, okay? With this one, you'll usually roll it and stab, or roll it and back cut, okay? As we go from there, we come into the next ones. Now these are common where you're hooking with the back. So if he's coming in with that hook, okay, he's hooking in, okay, I come inside the hook, and then I'm using the heel or the cut from there, okay? So when I see him coming in with a hooking motion, I pull, okay? It's a pulling block. I'm pulling it into my shoulder here. So go nice and slow with that, okay? He's coming in, I pull this into the shoulder, all right? And then I can either hook with the heel, and I'll show you the different reasons why we use these heel hooks in the next video. On the opposite side, same thing. I sort of reach out and I pull myself in, okay? I'm bringing it right into the shoulder, like a nice sort of guard position on both sides, okay? So he's coming in, I pull it in, and then I step in, and this is used for grappling positions as well, okay? When we get down into the legs, and he's coming with the leg shot, okay? We've got, again, stopping at the leg, and then a quick cut off of that, okay? As this goes, I can either roll onto the cut, or what we call a witik, where we go boom, witik right to the hand, back into the head. So one more time, he's coming in, I stop, I can witik my way up, or I can stop and stop that whole sword by coming through, okay? Same thing for the opposite side, he's coming to the legs. I roll on this one, on this back side, you'll see I'm not doing this way where the stick can be taken out. I'm rolling the back of the hand. Okay, so if I'm right-handed going to my left side, I'm rolling boom, this way stops the way. Okay, and very similar to that high first block that you saw. Okay, from there we move up to what we're calling witiks. Okay, so we're up here, he's up, so you're on one side of the witik, lift your witik. I'll go up into a witik, pointing. Okay, and he's going to practice the fan movement where he's bringing it all the way around his head. Do the fan. Okay, so just as a witik, not stepping in. Okay, so we're here. Boom. So it's up. The step stays down. As he goes, we're going slow. This is the witik. Okay, going back the opposite way, it's the same thing. I'm starting from this side. Okay, from where we met. Okay, so let's start with the witik here. Okay, the witik's all the way through. The elbows go across. Okay, the difference between what I'm doing and what he's doing is he's doing like a baseball swing. Okay, we want to make sure that it's only in the elbows and wrists. There's none of this. Okay, so it's up above the head, tip pointing down. Okay, and turn it all the way until the thumbs face forward. Good, and then turn it all the way back. There's your high witik blocks. Okay, from there we have two that we commonly use. One where you have your kendo defense. Boom, okay? I'm just lifting against the downward strike and using a simple deflection and cutting through, okay? The other variation, which Carson loves doing, is a walk under where I'm gonna charge into it. So he comes down and I meet it here and I walk under the blade, giving me that cut, okay? Bring it a little further over here. So one more time so you can see it. He comes down with that downward, so I'm meeting it. I'm walking inside of the wrist and the stick here. Allowing me to pivot. There's the cut. Okay? From there, if we're making a sick blade one, a secondary cut, walk under, adds a lot of cool effect as well. Okay, so those were the basic 1 to 12 on the blocks. So if I'm going, we've got 1, 2, 3 is your slash block. 4 is your slash block. 5 is either a spin from high to low as a sweep, okay, or low to high as a parry, okay. 6 and 7 are your rolling blocks, okay. 8 and 9 are down low, blocking or blocking. One is sort of your face like a baseball swing. The other one is rolling back, okay. Again, I don't do this backside opening when I can lose the weapon, okay. Then we've got our witiks. Starting up, you're in the center line, it goes across, those are your blocks high, okay? And those you also see, like, if he's striking in, well, I'm lifting that witik block. See how I'm doing that? I may be lifting, he's coming in with strike, I use that witik block, okay? That's where those, you'll see those come. Or if I'm doing a full pull. So I'm pulling this out behind me and doing the witik block into the witik strike. Okay, then your 12 is just straight up the center line, okay, where I'm coming up and I'm coming right back down with a kendo strike, or I'm popping, okay, their weapon's gonna be right there, I walk under the weapon and I cut. All right, that's first section.